I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton, but with that gang, they make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick brick.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Lambeau. And they will not get a chance. This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 29, Rodgers. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Here we go.
Throwing Jones. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
8 yards.
To throw again on second down. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. On play action, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Giants are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on second and long. Jones, he's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Jones. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Packers take over West Kansas at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now Rodgers, a free play. This is complete to Watkins on the slant.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all of these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
It's a loss of 14 that time, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Packers nothing.
Hey, 626! Go to 50! Hey, you block over here!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, left side completion to Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Inside! Here we go!
Throwing now is Rodgers. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Preston Smith there on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Throwing on 1st down, Jones. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Off-play action, Jones. That's caught by Golladay.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Jones throwing on 4th down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A first down carry for Barkley. To about the 26 here. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jones will sneak it, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
26.
On second and goal. Rodgers, throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tonyan. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But from a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Muscling free near the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Throwing on second down. Jones, little out route here, complete to Shepard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Barkley. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On first down, here's Breida. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's the option going left on second down. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. And all they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That's complete to Tony. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. Off the play fake, Jones. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Now Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw again on second down, Jones. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He's got Bellinger, and he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Jones now throwing on 4th down. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. On 2nd and 9, Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Here's a sneak with Jones. And he will have a Giants first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing Jones. Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Gets this to Bellinger. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Second down, it's Jones. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmaker.
He's got a man complete. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. Oh, were the Giants able to recover? Yes. The field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Packers pick it up. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's all over. It gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking